In our previous lesson, we covered color schemes and color theory. Now, color meaning is part of color theory. Color theory is not just the color schemes. And in our last assignment, what you were going to do, or what you were supposed to do, you were supposed to take 3 different coloring book pages. And on those 3 different coloring book pages, you were going to create or reuse one of the color schemes that we talked about on each one. So a total of 3 different color schemes. Today, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be taking this a bit further. We are now looking at color meaning. Now, color meaning goes along with color theory. Basically, color theory is scientific ways that colors work together. And part of that is color meaning. And the use of different colors can invoke certain emotions or reactions in people that will put off certain thoughts towards a certain color. And whenever you combine that with color schemes, you can create a nice unity to make people view your artwork in a different way. For instance, this right here is an active color wheel. And this is something that a lot of people use in graphic design whenever they are trying to come up with a feeling or a mood with not only artwork, but also logos in graphic design and website layout. Basically, you can use these color schemes and the meaning of these colors to convey almost anything. And the subject matter of the artwork itself doesn't really matter whenever it's coming to conveying emotion. For instance, this image is an image that we're going to look at later, as in later, another lesson further down the road. But this artwork by a very famous YouTube painter, Alpi Fa, if I'm not mistaken is how you pronounce his name. This painting, I have reduced all the colors down to black and white. So I have taken the saturation and pushed it all the way down. So the colors that you see here, it's left up for interpretation. Honestly, the colors that you are supposed to see are these. But by just tweaking these colors a little bit, you can get a totally different feeling for this painting. For instance, this painting is very calming, soothing, and it makes you feel as if the person is naturally growing as a person, as opposed to if you were to change it to purple. With the purple, she now feels like she's more elegant and also more thought-provoking. Maybe she has a little bit more in-depth characterization going on than just being calm and developing. Instead, she might already be a developed, successful person. And all that we changed in this was the purple. That's it. The rest of the artwork has stayed the same. The only thing that changed in this artwork is the purple. And just that slight change of purple has changed the composition of the artwork entirely. So, what does this mean? Why is this helpful? Colors have different meanings, and you can go way in depth with this. I am just going to very simply give you some examples of the main sets of colors and what their meanings are. For instance, red typically means danger or is very energetic or aggressive. For instance, the stop sign. Big, it's bold, and you know that means you need to stop. It's dangerous over here. Purple has a meaning of royalty and wisdom and bravery and something that is unique and exotic. The reason why purple is so synonymous with royalty and wealth is because in olden times, purple was not easy to get your hands on. Purple was the most expensive color, and if you had something that was made out of purple, it cost a lot of money. And typically only the wealthiest could afford it, royalty could afford it, or people who were extremely wise could afford it. That's why purple has those meanings now. And a lot of times purple is used to show that people can be extremely intelligent in artwork. For instance, you have Ursula here, who was very intelligent, manipulative, and she also ruled over part of a kingdom, so she was actually royalty. Next is blue, and blue is usually sided with calmness or sadness, or it could also be looked at stability, reliability, traditionalism, being conservative. Those are different traits of the color blue. And as you can see here with Elsa, she matches a lot of that definition. The next one, and you see this a lot in logos, is the color green, which is fresh and natural, or shows growth, and also could symbolize wealth or peacefulness, and most of all, it shows calming emotions or calming feelings. For instance, like Sprite, it is fresh, and you can see the fresh with the lemon that you see there. The logo itself is used to help support the thought that it is a natural, healthy alternative to some of the other drinks that you may choose. Now, even if it is healthy or not, that's left up to debate, but the logo itself is made to show its natural qualities. Next is yellow, and yellow is typically shown as being happy or being cautious, intelligent, energetic, friendliness, approachability, and you can see that with McDonald's. McDonald's golden arches. The yellow in there is supposed to symbolize happiness. It's supposed to bring people in and let them feel comfortable in there. That's why you see yellow and red combined with gray and black. Now, anyway, which we will get to gray and black in a little bit. But yellow is supposed to show happiness, optimism. Orange is one of the ones that you see a lot in graphic design because orange shares happiness, friendliness, and creativity. You will see orange a lot whenever you are looking for art supplies and things like that, because art supplies typically have a creative term that goes along with them. They want to appeal to people who are creative. That's also why they're combined with blue, because orange and blue are complementary colors and they work really well together. Now, orange also shows energy and excitement, which is why Tigger is a great example of this, because he's always happy, he's always friendly, he is confident, he has energy, he's always excited, and he's also extremely creative when it comes to problem solving in the TV show. Next is black, and black is typically mysterious or evil. It is used to show power and sophistication, so very well thought out. It could also be compared with grief or death, and also wealth. Lots of times, especially in modern times, whenever you watch TV shows or something with somebody who wears all black, typically they are extremely wealthy, they are a symbolism of death, or they are mysterious or evil. And more than likely, they are also extremely intelligent and sophisticated. Next is pink, and pink is typically used in a feminine sense to show femininity. It can also be used as romance, caring, compassion, gentleness, and sweetness. And just as you can see here with Rapunzel in Tangled, basically this fits her entire character personality to a T. Next is white. White is primarily used to show purity or innocence or cleanliness. Somebody who is clean of all evil intentions at all. If they are solid white, that usually means they're a very calming person, and they're also very innocent, and they have nothing to hide. Next is gray. Gray is usually used as a calming color. It usually means sadness or boredom, and they don't really sway one way or the other. Gray is used as kind of a complement to whatever's going on around it. It's not typically a dominant color as much as it just adds to other things. That's why it's kind of like a go along with the flow type of color. And brown, which is going to be the last one we're covering in this video, brown is typically warm, earthiness, it's reliable and stable. It also has a very nice friendly demeanor. So just like Lady from Lady and the Tramp, she is a completely brown character, and that shows every one of these characteristics. Now obviously color meaning can go a lot further than just that. Color meaning, there's lots of different colors, there's lots of different meanings for it, but that was the synopsis of color meaning. And what does that have to do with your assignment? You are going to be randomly selecting a set of prompts, and using those prompts you are going to be making an artwork of that object or prompt or subject matter using a selected color scheme. What I mean by that, I have a very long list of subject matters that you're going to randomly select. I also have a very long list of emotions in color that you're going to select. So for instance, you might get chicken as a subject matter and happy as meaning. Well, not only that, you're also going to be randomly selecting a color scheme. So you might get a chicken, happy, and monochromatic. So that means you are going to need to create an artwork of a chicken that is monochromatic and make someone feel happy. That is what your goal is going to be. And I have a long list of just randomly generated subject matters, meanings, and color schemes. Using that is what you are going to be doing this week. You are going to be creating your very own artwork, and the media doesn't matter. If you want to do traditional paint, if you want to do digital painting, if you want to do pencil, crayon, marker, it's entirely up to you. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you all very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.